Hey, the following video is a tier list video recorded on my stream on Christmas Day, and it's unedited. I'm sorry. Either way, I hope you enjoy it. If you do, maybe give the video a like. Tell me what you like back down in the comments. If you don't like it, give it a dislike. Tell me what's going on down in the comments. I will use you for engagements if I have to. Either way, feedback is super appreciated. It's kind of a long one, but if you weren't there, I hope you enjoy this 100% completely objective tier list for the New Year's Lucky Bag coming up in just a couple days. Anyway, enjoy the video.
Alright, press the record button. Alright. And then, of course, my upstairs neighbors are still extremely loud. This would be my best, if not target, GSSR, right? Absolutely. Alright. So, I made 10 tiers, all the way from triple S to triple F. I don't know if I'm going to use all these tiers. We're going to find out. Because, you know, we don't make tier lists that often. I just learned how to use this website this morning. So, let's see what we can do. Alright. I don't know what order these are down here either. So we have all the servants down here that are in... Oh, I should start off with what this is. This is the... I guess it's going to be the 2021 New Year's Lucky Bag. This is a GSSR, 15 Saint Quartz, and you're guaranteed one of these 43 servants. So let's rank all 43 of them in order from whatever this order is. First thing off, we have Mr. Akumasa, or Akamusa, Musamaka, whatever. The villain from Apocrypha. He's a Shiro, technically. He's a ruler. He's the main villain in Shimosa as well. And he's a B. Why is he a B? I don't know. I feel like there's other people that do what he does better. And I don't like his face. Excellent. So next. Alright, let's talk about this guy right here. This is Arthur. Now, as a man who enjoys him some Arthurian legend, I think that it is probably the most egregious sin DW has ever done of gender-bending King Arthur. So, because I don't like that, gender-bent King Arthur goes into the triple F tier. And we're going to rename that tier Arthur. Wait, what just happened? It's his own tier, just for him. Perfect. Perfect. Now you know we're only dealing with facts and logic. That's how you know. Alright, next. Artoria, the actual king of Britain. Not gender bent. This is how historically she is. Actually, so, Squirtoria, as she's frequently called, is a really good single targets arts looper. And she's an Artoria. So she goes to S. Why is that at the bottom? He has his own tier. Think of it this way. He has his own tier. Historical accuracy. I'm going for as many of the Gaming Circle Jerk auto mod responses as physically possible, I feel. Alright. Alright. See, now we're playing with power here. Actually, also, these are going to change over time as we come up with relative things. These are changing over time. Just wait for Arthur buff. We get a chill BGM. Oh yeah, it's the Animal Crossing New Leaf snowy music, because the Nook Chrome extension doesn't have the snowy versions of New Horizon music yet. You're interested in my SS and triple S? I don't know that we're gonna Yuquin, I don't know that we're gonna use all of these. All right, Nero Bride. All right, so she's a Nero, so she starts at A. All right, she's a 5-star, drops her down a tick, but she's Bride Nero, brings her back up a couple ticks, and she does cool arts looping nonsense. So she gets to hang out with Artoria. Look, in my defense, I did not plan this out ahead of time. Okay? I'd like to point out, I am making this up as we go. I didn't even look at who's all on this list. This is how powerful this is. Alright. Bryn. A. B. B and Akamasa's a C now. Alright, cool. So, Bryn. Let's talk about Bryn. 100% objective. Yes, absolutely correct. These are only facts and logic. Let's talk about Bryn. Leader of the Valkyries. Valkyries is the best farming unit right now for the Lotto. That's only true for one more day though. So that really costs her because she's only she isn't even the good farming unit. She's just the boss of the good farming unit. She has one of the weirdest specialities for her NP bonus damage that I've ever seen. Like, Bryn's Beloved is like one of the weirdest subsections of servants like I think I've ever seen in my entire life. But 5-star, single target Lancer, chef's kiss. Hi Naomi, what's up? Yeah, and it's B for Bryn, obviously. I already have her. Yeah. Based on detailed statistics that I might be making up as I go along. Excellent. You know who else made up statistics? Dream. That man made up some statistics. Alrighty. Next, Cleopatra. Alright. What? Cleopatra's a really good assassin. She's AoE, she's got arts so she can loop, and she's like one of the only good AoE assassins in the game. B. For Bryn. No fantasism, just facts. We're getting there. Spin record. We're getting to her. She's like way down. Where is she? She's like way down here. She's all the way at the bottom. We'll talk about her later. I don't know what order, by the way, these came in. I have no idea why this is in the order it's in. But it just is. I don't make the rules. Alright, next. Da Vinci. S tier. Why? Because Da Vinci. I don't make the rules here. Actually, no, we're probably going to put her in A tier. Because I don't like her... I don't like her as much as Artoria. What was the reason for Arthur tier? Because Arthur, again, for all of those who just joined me, Arthur has committed the greatest sin in all of Fate Grand Order, and that is gender-bending King Arthur. Why would you do that? Why would you make him a dude? Why would you do that? It's not acceptable. So he gets his own tier all the way at the bottom. Alright. Anyway, where was I? Who did I just put up there? Da Vinci. So first off, Da Vinci has a lot of story relevance. She's literally there from the beginning. She's still there with us now. She's a decent AoE caster. She's eclipsed by other ones, but she has, like... She's Da Vinci. What do you want? She's awesome. Genderbending a king to a dude? Right? It's the worst idea. Anyway, Da Vinci. A tier. Absolutely amazing. Tier 1 waifu. Alright. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of clips today. I feel like today's going to be clip day. Is Da Vinci genderbent or merely inhabiting one of his own works? You decide. You decide. Alrighty. Backup version of her. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, next up, we got the edgiest boy, Dantes. And I think I'm gonna put him... Actually, I'm gonna put him right next to Da Vinci. Isn't the stream boost on effect today? It is. It is, in fact. I mean, I could put him in E for edgy. He could get his own tier. Actually. Indeed. So, he's gonna hang out. I kinda like him. Here, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put all these up. Actually, hold on. We're gonna go boop, boop. And then this is gonna become E for edge. Perfect. So, I like Dantes. I don't like him as much as Da Vinci, but I like him more than Bryn and Cleopatra. All right. So he gets his own tier at Edge. More people might join the Edge tier. We don't know yet. Anything can happen today. I can remain alive. This is the best tier list. Look, of course this is the best tier list, because this is objective and uses only facts and logic. You complain about the GSSR, but you still bought into it. Curious. Thank God, I hate that guy so much. Your baseball bat war man against the wall? Oh, good. Because I don't want to have to pull out my big battle axe. No, that sits right here. It's going to sit right here next to my left hand. Dominant hand. Alright. We shall do battle and it will be glorious. Where was I? Oh yeah, Dantes. Why is he below Da Vinci but above Bryn and Cleo? I like him because he's very story relevant. He is, again, he's part of the double Scotty system, the DSS. Like, he is a tier 1 farmer. He's very good. Heck, he even kills bosses. Dude is amazing. Dude is absolutely amazing. And he's a limited fancy boy. And he's drawn by the Danganronpa artist. And I like that series. And its art style. Alright. He supports us from behind the shadow. Alright, so, what do we got? Gil. Oh, man. Where am I gonna put Gil? I feel like I know there's a really big part of my fan base that is going to get really mad at me for this. But he's gonna hang out with Akamasa. He isn't getting his own tier. I'm putting him down here. Alright? Now follow me here. Alright? Follow me here. You know what? No, he can hang out up B. He can be in the B tier. He can be in the B tier. But he's not A. Begins picking bat, puts down bat. Being nice to Akamasa. I am. That's actually, you know what, Jigen? That's actually what I was thinking. I'm like, hold on, no. I like Gil way more than Akamasa. So Gil is arguably one of the best archers in the game. He's a limited servant, as in he's only on raid up when there's a banner. He's only on raid up when a banner exists that isn't story related. And even then, Amakusa? Akumasa? Whatever, I don't care. That being said, as a character, I'm not the biggest fan. I don't like him. And I know that's part of it. I know that's like part of his charm is he's like, oh, Zashu, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, I just don't care about him as a person. He's done a lot of the worst things in the series. Now, that being said, Castergill is a bro. Castergill is cool. I like Castergill. But Archergill is not kosher. He's the most accessible limited SSR. Yes. I would honestly put Casgill like up with Da Vinci. If Castergill was here, he would be 2 tiers higher. Thanks, CCC. Very cool. Look, in my defense, I need to play the extra games. Alright, moving on. Okay. Mysterious Heroine X. She's an Artoria, so she's really good. She wants to kill all the Artorias. That's bad. I'm gonna put her here in the edge tier, which is now because she has a lot of edge, and all of it has to do with killing sabers. Actually, no, I'm putting her A tier. No, this is about right. She's not my favorite Artoria. She's a good Artoria, but she's not even my favorite MHX. She's like not even my favorite MHX variant. Which is fine. C for Chuny. I mean, the problem is I feel like there's too many people in the B tier, and I like her more than everyone in the B tier right now. Yeah, Double X is way cooler. I agree with that 100%. Like, I love her. She originated the idea. She originated the idea, and I think that is really important. But I think she is eclipsed by her further variants. To just change SS tier into Artoria tier already? I mean, that might be where... that SS just might become Saberface. You're not incorrect. Mayo Man, A tier. Absolutely. I love the Mayo Man. He likes 2 things in world. Violence and pickles. And mayonnaise. And violence. That's 4 things. 2 of them are violence. That's how much he likes violence. I don't have him. So, again, as your local. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this. Hijikata goes above Da Vinci. That's how much I like Hijikata. I almost kind of feel like knocking everything down a peg. Hold on, we're gonna move everyone down 1 real quick. Because I want space above where I'm working. Alright, cool. Alright, I want to have another tier above, just in case. I don't know if I'm going to need it. Okay, all these names on the side... Oh, hold on. Actually, we can go... A... S... Oh, hold on. I'm so smart. Edge. Perfect. Alright, we got this. Alright, we solved the problem. I'm very smart. I'm very good at my job. The Grudge Match CE? I know. The Grudge Match CE is incredible for him. Yeah, Arthur has his own bottom tier. There's no B tier now. It's okay. The B tier, Oh, hold on. This needs to be the B tier. No, come back. B for Bryn. And Akabasa, you can actually go down a tier. I don't like you. You're failing now. You're currently failing. Alright. So. Where was I? Oh yeah, Hijikata. Hijikata's cool. Okitan! Where the heck do I want to put her? Bryn. B. Okitan is a B. Rename it as the Shinsengumi tier. I mean, that's not a hateful idea. No, I like her more than them. She's somewhere in this range. And I don't quite know where yet. So while I'm thinking about it, let me talk about my reasonings. So I love her as a character. Having an Okita that never had the tuberculosis and generally went on a different path, becoming a part of the counterforce, like, that's such a cool concept. The problem is she hits like a wet noodle. Her NP hits like a wet noodle. She crits like a monster, but her NP could not kill hands half the time. I like her at Edge, yeah. Actually, I do like her at Edge. She's being a limited 5-star really hurts her because at NP2 and higher, she's actually not bad. But NP1, she just does not perform the way I would like her to. Character-wise, absolutely love her. One of my favorite characters, like probably my second favorite character out of Gouda 3. NP-wise, like character-wise, not my favorite. If I were doing more crit memes in general, maybe I would be more used to using her. But like, I just don't. She is very good at, she is a very good anti-assassin. That is true. Her battle animation is top tier. Oh yeah, I love everything character and lore-wise about her. She just does not do what I want her to do. You know? She's the least edgy of the counterforce servants, more gullible than anything. You're not incorrect, Frozen. You're not incorrect. Okay. Next. Abby. Abby goes to A. Because Abby is the best daughter. Period. Freaking love Abby. She's great. She deserves pancakes and head pats. Abby's great. A for Abby. Abby. Done. Oh, very good. All right, we're gonna actually skip. We're gonna skip Arash for a second, so I can put Hokusai right there, right next to Abby. Because Hokusai is also, like, I just like foreigners, okay? I'm a simple man. You give me a foreigner, I'm excited, okay? She brings me joy. I thought her event was super fun. I guess there was technically like a trial quest instead of a full event, but whatever. Hokusai's great. Brings me joy. Got my 3 free placements I was guaranteed from Hidji's. Urge to bat shall begin once more. Arash Kagal. She definitely doesn't belong there. She's definitely... Okay, she's better than there. I'm trying to, like, come up with my baselines here. C for cute. I'm probably gonna put her here for now, but let me talk through this. Let me talk through this and let me think about how I want to put her. I like Ereshkigal. Ereshkigal is a fantastic character, probably one of the best characters in Babylonia. Her Christmas event was really good. And I think that she's just so precious. She's also one of the best AoE 5-star Lancers in the game, if not the best 5-star Lancer in the game. I feel like Karna would like a word with that, but I'm not a stats guy. Okay, I am a stats guy. I have multiple degrees in stats. Don't worry about it. But if I were, which I am, I actually don't know because I haven't compared their numbers. Enkidu will soon T-pose on all of them. Well, like, Enkidu's single target, though, as well. Enkidu, yeah, like single target versus AoE. She is super cute. Honestly, if I were to just place her via like you, if okay, if she was not a super cute Rin face, she'd be like B tier. But she is, and that's worth 3 ranks, in my opinion. And oh yeah, Enkidu's gonna do some bonkers good damage at some point. Um, and it's gonna be great. Hey, FaZe, hello. We are doing the objective GSSR rankings. Yeah, she has a 50% battery. She has one of the most unique buffs in the game, which is the instant death resistance. Her NP has very unique buffs. Her Blessings of Kerr is really like all of her skill set is super cool. I like her skill set. You hate prioritizing gameplay? Exactly. Semiramis. She can hang out with Akamasa. Alright. Alright, let's talk about Semiramis. Let's have a alright, chat, come here, chat. How are you? Have you been having a good Christmas, by the way? I hope you have. Because I really do hope you're having a good holiday and things are going well. But Semiramis just isn't good. And I'm sorry. Like like I like her design. I like her in Apocrypha. This is my hold on. Apocrypha villain. Wait, how do you spell villain? Apocrypha villain. There we go. Look. They're good. Like, Semiramis is so cool, but like, I wish she were better. Like, again, she suffers from the same problem that Okita Alter does. She just doesn't hit hard. And Okita gets to be up here, where she's down here, because Okita Alter is at least really good in game. Like, she's at least crits like a monster. And she's a alter ego, so she has more utility gameplay wise. And I just like her better. Like you'd think like Semiramis sounds on paper like a character made just for me. Like they found the Eric at Eriopolis.com demographic, and they're like, yes, I would like this exact person. She has the evil empress laugh. She has crazy long hair. She sits on top of a throne for freaking forever. She's got cool hand spikes. I love her. She's so cool. I just I wish she was good at things. Yakamasa and her just need to be together because they're actually like one of the legit best couples in that series. Let's talk about Ilya. Okay, if I were to put Ilya on this list prior to Oniland's release, she would probably be up here in the Abby tier. Alright? You've been laughing for the last bit. I'm glad. However, she is probably going to hang out here in the B tier instead. Maybe well, far away from Gil though. Far away from Gil. Yeah, keep Gil away from Ilya. That's not good. Yeah, gotta keep them separate. Um, actually, I might drop her down to D. So here's the thing: Ilya was like hands down the best ST caster we had in NA for like a solid year. But also, I'm just not a fan of Prisma Ilya characters. I'm just not a fan of Prisma Ilya characters. The Sit-and-I one is the adult one. Yeah, the Sit-and-I is great. I love Sit-and-I. And I'm sure she's on this list somewhere. She's a limited 5-star. Of course she's on the list, right? Is she not on this banner? Oh no, she's not limited. She's story locked. Where did Yui go? I'm sure Yui is probably having an aneurysm that I didn't put her up here immediately. He's currently suffering an aneurysm. I mean, alright, let's talk about Ilya. She does a ton of damage. That's a point in her favor. Alright? Actually, let's talk about this so that way I can think about it. Ilya is one of the best single target casters in the game. Like, easily, she's in the top 2. That's good. Her final Ascension art is not good. She comes from Prisma Ilya, which is again but she has one of the best kits for a single target damage dealer. Her NP has is unique in the fact that it has the possibility of debuffing her. And the debuff is there for story and lore reasons, because her NP converts basically her entire inside of her body into magical circuits, so she does more damage. And actually, now I'm thinking about it, okay, she's going in the daughter tier. She's D for daughter. This is the new D tier. D. Wait, come back. Daughter tier. All right, now that I've thought about it, I have to get away from the like, not, it's not cringe. What's the word I'm looking for? I have to get away from my disgust from the source material, and I have to look at how I feel about her in gameplay, because I enjoy using her in gameplay. She is a fun character to use. She also has a really cool alternate costume as well. And she's one of the few limited servants that has a costume. I think she has a costume. Does she have a costume? I don't remember. She gets one? Ah, okay. That's what I was thinking. Alright. Da Vinci's the classroom teacher? Exactly. We have the teacher with, here, this is classroom tier. No! God, I hate that. Classroom. There we go. Alright. Now, how are we doing? We're like halfway through. Not quite, actually. I lied. Alright. Where we got? We got, Ishtar. Ishtar is S tier. T for thought. Ishtar is S tier. I like Ishtar a lot. I like her character in Babylonia. I think she was one of the more fun parts of the anime. Da Vinci, I mean, she was, or she is now, but like now she's teacher. We have Da Vinci teacher. She's one of my favorite parts of the anime. She has a really cool noble phantasm, and she's a very strong archer. Honestly, her and Gil are the two strongest archers that I'm aware of in the game for AoE. She's got a 50% battery. She's got one of the cooler her skill 3 is really cool because it requires actual thought. And she's a Rin face, and Rin faces are excellent. Rin faces are actually quite excellent. You'll notice I put Ereshkigal and Ishtar in the same tier, so I didn't start a civil war in chat. Yeah, her kit's good. I like her story-wise. It's great. Alright. Iskandar. Man, I have too many specialty tiers. Hold on. We need a tier in the middle here somewhere. Alright. He's going in a tier by himself. The question is whether he goes here or here. Alright, wait, no, that's not right. Hold on. I think he's going here. And this is the A, B, C tier now. So C for 0, yes. Yes, C for 0. So I like Iskandar. Iskandar is a cool guy. He was probably one of the better characters in Fate Zero. In my opinion. Which is objective at this point, because I said it is. And I really like his kit in game. He's only had like 2 raid ups and like not even like full banner. Like he was on a rotation on both banners. Wow, what a bro this is Iskandar guy. Yes, Naomi, that exactly. Like, but he's not a great farmer. His kit is kind of boring, if not, it's useful but boring. It's like not interesting. But he does come with a NP that comes with Fate Zero music and is awesome. So he goes right there. I like him better than the Bryn tier. I like him less than the Edge tier. Gil gets penalties because he knows what he did. Like, I mean, Gil, honestly, gameplay and lore-wise, should probably be, like, up here. But, like, I don't like him, so... There you go. What did Gil do? What didn't Gil do? Honestly, also, because I would if this was Caster Gil would be much higher tier. And I've mentioned that a couple times. Ivan. Oh man, imagine, Naomi, if I would have thought to have the Price is Right music queued up, that would be really smart. He couldn't save his friend. That's true. He could not save his friend. Ivan is firmly right here in the Edge tier. Let's talk about Ivan. Ivan was our introduction to Lost Belt Kings. And he made a heck of an impression. He made a heck of a good impression. So... Oh yeah, definitely Naomi. So, he made a heck of a good first impression, but he was a, I feel like he as a plot element was utilized better than him as a character. Hold on just a second. Gotta get some more nog. I feel like Ivan as a plot element was used better as than Ivan as a character, because Ivan as a character was kind of just one note. He's utilized better in like events and auxiliary material. Like his inclusion in Quetzmas was absolutely tier 1, but I also think that he's only really good when he's bouncing off of Anastasia as well. His fight was super interesting because he was like probably the biggest enemy other than a pillar that we fought up to that point. And we had to like fight him from on top of, we were like fighting him, we were like poking him in the side from on top of a rooftop. That was pretty cool. And yeah, that is true. Like Ivan was not an evil person either. Ivan was very easily, like, you can very easily consider Ivan to have been a good person. But he didn't, what's the word? How do I want to express this? Like, he was very dedicated to his people, but he definitely didn't realize that he went about it the wrong way. Yeah, and his second fight was very emotional. Like his second fight, okay, his first fight was incredible. Like the music was insane. Like it was the first time we had something like a piano piece, and it carried in from. That fight did something that I appreciate more than I really should, but I'm a sucker for. When the music from the cutscene carried through the load into the combat. It carried through the loading screen and into the combat, and that piano piece is just incredible. But yeah, like from the time he woke up to the time he died was just an emotional roller coaster. Because you first start off with like abject fear because he's just huge. He's gigantic and he's terrifying. But then like you pare him down in his second fight, like he's already dying. He's walking into that fight just expecting us to win, and he knows it's over. And it sucks. Like, I didn't want to fight him. But like, just straight up kill him. Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree with that, Naomi. Like, he was understandably mad. And that's the thing about like all these lost belts is all these lost belts, we are going in. We are not the good guy here. We are an apocalyptic force entering these worlds. And that's all there is to it. Like, it's interesting. Like, we're doing it, we are committing. Like, the Lost Belt is so good. The Lost Belts are such a good concept. And I'll talk about Lost Belts in a few bits. All right, we'll talk more about it in a bit, but we have waifus and husbandos to rank first. Jalter, double S. My love of Jalter in general is well known. She's the first Avenger that we ended up with. She's the first Avenger we ended up with. She was the first major villain arc outside of the prologue. As much crap as people give early FGO storyline, Okeanos had a very solid message behind it, and it followed through on its theme the entire way through. And that is fighting versions of yourself that you find unacceptable. Jalter and Jean, Carmilla and Liz. There's other then you have Sanson and Marie, and you have all these dichotomies and these ideologies of each other clashing, and it's such an interesting concept that I wish they explored more when we have alters. That's why Gouda 3 was so good in my opinion, because having characters interacting with their own alters is so good. It's one of the most interesting concepts that this entire franchise came up with, and they never explore it. And it drives me crazy. The concept of Jalter is so freaking fantastic. And it's so underutilized outside of events and jokes. And I hate that. I hate that. Orleans? Oh, I'm sorry. Orleans. Did I say Okeanos? Oh. So she's definitely SS tier, because like obviously she's tsundere waifu, and everyone likes that. Her including her in Shinjuku was inspired. Having her interact with Salter was fantastic. Her kit is fantastic. She hits like a truck. I've seen more level 100 2K Jalters out on my friends list than I've seen any other individual servant grailed. Like, I've seen more level 100 Jalters than I've seen level 100 Ishtars, and that says a lot. Because everyone likes Ishtar. But Jalter is good lore-wise, she's good gameplay-wise. I freaking love her. Double S tier. All things considered, it'd be tough for many alters to interact with their original counterpart in the main story. Instances where that could be, Jalter would probably reasonably just try to kill Jean and actually main plot. I mean, she did! That was the whole point of Orleans! The whole point of Orleans was we had Jalter. I mean, that was even half the point of the Da Vinci event. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. I'm like, man, why does this look ugly as sin? Oh, that's why. Galaxy brain. She did it again. She'd do it more likely succeed. I mean, that's fair. Just the casual first 45 minutes of this video look like butt. So, Jalter. Amazing. I love her. Kiara. God, where am I gonna put Kiara? Do not put her in the classroom. Yeah, that's not a good idea. I mean, she's like the only trained psychologist in the entire Chaldea, though. Like, weirdly enough, she's a weirdly enough, Kiara's an actual psychologist. I don't want to put her in the edge tier, but she's like better than Iskandar. Maybe she's not. Hold on, we're gonna put her here temporarily, where she's gonna hang out with Iskandar for a hot second. And then we're gonna talk through this. I know Avu's going to... I was wondering if Avu was in chat. Avu, hello. We're gonna talk through it, Kiara. So here's the problem. Yeah, actually, that's super true. Alright, she's moving up a tier. I have not played her event. A lot of this is based on the fact that I haven't played her event. So I can only really judge her based on her gameplay. So like, here's my things with her. She has a very unique and interesting kit. What I know about her backstory is also interesting. I know in the future she's actually I know that she gets a summer version, which is a moon cancer. Like, and I know she has to do with the extra games. Specifically, she was in CCC. Don't put her so near to the classroom. Oh no, they're fine. They're fine. This is a very sturdy line. Yeah, the thing I don't like about her is her NP makes a sound that literally physically harms me. Like, that metal scraping noise actively hurts me. Like, and that's not like it hurts my ears. No, like, I feel pain when that sound happens. I don't know what it is about that exact sound, but ouch. And I don't like it. So, that being said, I'm going to put her there temporarily. I'm going to put her here. I would love to play CCC. If there was an official release for CCC, I would be playing it. I would have already played it. Because I friggin' love that game. I friggin' love the extra games. Like, I love them as a concept. A lot of my favorite characters come from that. And I haven't played their game yet. Like we're going to get to Melt in just a few minutes. And I'm going to talk about her at length. And I haven't played her source material. I just love her. She's so cool design-wise. But, like, I don't know anything about Kiara. And so I can, and like, even if I did, what little I know does put her kind of in the middle. So that's fine. And we're gonna move on. And Iskandar's just still gonna hang out in his own tier. Alright. Wait, I didn't know King Hassan was limited. King Hassan is limited? Let's see here. I mean, obviously he would fit in the edge tier, and he would actually be very good. Alright, let's slap him here and then let's talk about him, because he might move up. He might move up or down. So first off, he's the grand assassin. Let's start there. He is the grand assassin. What is this, P.O. Man? This is the 100% objective, fully truthful GSSR tier list of the GSSR servants coming up. I hope you didn't come here for gameplay, because we ain't getting it. So let's start. So he's already moving up. I like this. I'm a big fan. I kind of wish I had a tier in between Classroom and S, actually. Hold on. The FF tier is gonna... We're gonna bring a tier up. We're gonna bring a tier up. He's gonna hang out right here. And this is gonna be, the A tier. Temporarily. Yes, objectively. So, yeah, we won't have another Baron until we get the Babylonia Blu-ray. So, yeah, in Babylonia, he was extremely imposing. He filled two very important plot-related events. We never fought him. We never fought him, if I remember correctly. And if we did, we would have died. Actually, we did die. Temporarily. We did actually die. It was fun. It was great. We did it twice. Actually, we died twice in Babylonia. Huh. You want male Arthur because of his spirit dress? He does have a really nice... I do like his white suit. His white suit's pretty dope. There's no death animation. They're just gone. That is automatically incredible. Yes, he has a really cool NP. His kit is very interesting. I like him. A tier. Easy. Alright, Melt. She's up top. Let's talk about Melt. I love Melt. A masochistic ballerina with fake spike legs and that outfit and that NP and the fact that she crits like the apps. She has one of the best crits. Yeah, this is just the Melt tier. This is just Melt. There's no bias here. That's true. That's 100% true. There is zero bias on this list. This is 100% objective. 100% objective. Did I say subjective? I meant objective. So Melt's great. I'm looking forward to learning more of her backstory when the CCC event happens, and if we ever get the extra CCC remake. I would like that a lot. I don't even care if we get a remake. Honestly, just... Okay, here's the thing. Again, I've said this every time we talk about it. When Fate Extra Record gets released, buy it. Just do it. Just buy it. It's gonna be on Steam. You don't have an excuse. Buy it. And then play it. I'm gonna play it. And then you could play it too. And then if it does well, which if you buy it, it will, then we might get CCC. And then, again, you're gonna be like, oh, what if they... Hold on. What if they censor CCC? Who cares? It's an official release. Buy it. You can mod the stuff in. Or just play the original if you care that much. It doesn't matter. Just do it. You know what's actually really funny? I want to talk about something. Speaking of games getting censored in large quotation marks, I want to talk about Tales of Berseria for a hot second. All right. Let's talk about Tales of Berseria. Don't look at the tier list. The tier list is fake. So when that game came out, there was a censorship in the game where they toned down some of the violence that happened to one of the kids. And we haven't gotten to that scene yet, I think, in my playthrough. But there's a certain kind of weeb, and you know exactly who I'm talking about, that got real upset about this because they toned down child violence to make it fit the T for teen rating or the Peggy 16 rating. And I find that hilarious because getting mad about something like that doesn't matter. Like, something like that doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't change anything. So when people are going to get mad, and because the original's still out there too, if you really care that much, just go import the Japanese version. But people are going to get mad about CCC, right? People are going to get mad about CCC if it gets re-released as a remaster and censored. And to those people, stay mad. Merry Christmas. Anyway, what were we talking about? Melt. Melt's great. Moving on. Merlin. Where the heck do I want to put Merlin? Where the heck do I want to put Merlin? hang out down here for a second. Actually, no, I mean, no, hang on the edge tier for a second. Because you're better than Iskandar at bare minimum. The JP developers, they're saying CCC is too lewd to remake today. It will get toned down. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Alright, let's talk about Merlin. Merlin, lore-wise, is extremely important. Obviously. He's Merlin. He is a very good buster servant. Actually, he's gonna hang out up here. He's a buster support caster that can also help with stall tactics, gameplay wise at least. Lore wise, he basically makes us winning in Babylonia possible. And because he does super cool buster buffs, and as a connoisseur of red cards that do damage, I like buster memes. But he is also the Grand Caster. That's true. What's Melt tier? It's Melt. She's got her own tier. That's how good Melt is. Hello, Lady Nocturnal. Hello. I hope you're having a good day and you're enjoying my completely objective, 100% facts and logic tier list. Can you have your own tier? I mean, if you are a summonable servant on this GSSR, then yes. He just hijacked it forever because he's alive. I mean, you're not incorrect. But Merlin, like, I like his kit. I like what he does in the story. The fact that he basically ooh, and Avu's raided me with a party of 5. Wait, Avu, were you streaming earlier? Hello, Avu, and everyone coming. Everyone coming from his stream. I hope you're having a fantastic Christmas. Hungover Avu was streaming. Excellent. Avu does strange tactics. Hey, look, man, you can't be hungover if you're actively drinking. Eggnog. We're doing objective. Yeah, we're doing a fully objective, no opinions, only facts and logic. That's what's happened here. Had me open. I'm glad, Avu. Merry Christmas, by the way. Anyway, what were we talking about? Merlin. I like him in story. I think he's great. Is he great as people above him? No. I think he fits right here. Actually, you know what? This is the grand tier now. This is the grands tier. Put a Kiara below Ilya. I mean, we could easily switch these two tiers. These tiers, okay, look. These tiers are permeable. Right now, this tier is higher, classroom tier is higher, because it has high quality daughters. Edge tier is lower because, but like these are pretty permeable at this moment. We're gonna see who gets added to things, all right? We're working on it. This list is live. I have to move King Hassan. You know what I think? What do you think, Naomi? Tier list doesn't care about your feelings. Merlin shows up in LB6. Keep in mind, we still know nothing. May get more development with him. That would be pretty cool. Because that would be pretty cool. Alright. As he is, he's amazing. Alright, indeed. Darth Artoria. This Chuny tier is getting real big. This Chuny tier is getting real big. Yeah, she's gonna hang out on Edge. Let's talk about her for a few seconds. So, Darth Artoria is from, what is it, Saber Wars 2? And I liked that. I liked that event. It was fun. I got to play it on my other account because it's an older event. I didn't get to play it on stream, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. I like her as a character. She only cares about 2 things. Killing sabers. Not really. Haha, it's actually just candy. And she's a saber face actually, and I don't know, she kind of goes, she might be moving up a tier. Or actually, you know what? No. That's actually what's going to put the edge tier above the classroom tier for right now. I think she does belong in the edge tier because she basically is a walking hot topic. But there you go. There you go. Saber Wars 1, she had a Valentine's event. Saber Wars War is Spishtar. Oh, was she in Valentine's? Was that a Valentine's event? I don't remember. Yeah, that was a while ago. Huh. Neat. I forgot, apparently. I thought that was a Saber Wars event. In my defense, anything that happened before March of this year was 20 years ago. Okay? Anything before March of 2020 was at least 20 years ago. Alright? Red and Draconic. She's big. She's a big. Musashi. She's definitely not down here. She's got to move up. I don't want to put her in the edge tier. I mean, she might hang out in the grands tier for a minute. All right, let's slap her here for a few seconds. Let's slap her here for a few seconds, and let's talk about Musashi as a character. All right. Man, I need more tiers. This is a problem. So I love Musashi. Musashi's development during Shimosa was probably one of the more interesting character arcs in Fate. Like, total. Like, probably, in my opinion, top 5. Musashi is that good. She's moving up. She's moving up a tier. Gameplay-wise, she's incredible. She is probably one of the best single-target sabers. I can't think of another one off top of my head at the moment, but I'm sure someone's going to correct me. Hits like an absolute truck. Has some very interesting skills, if not the most unique. Like, it's very practical. Her skill set is extremely practical. She has debuff removal on her NP. Yeah, Sigurd's a close second. What's her niche? I actually don't know. Does she have a niche? Or does she just kill things? Or does she just murder people? I don't know. Oh yeah, her fifth force. Yeah, okay. Fifth force is pretty good. But like, Shimosa? And I've said this before, Shimosa has one of my favorite storyline. It's my favorite story in the Epic of Remnants. If the gameplay for Shimosa was literally PTSD inducing. Like, I still periodically think, oh no, the Raikou shoot and fight still exists. Don't remind me of Solomon, right? I know, it's painful. It's not great. It's not great. Alright. But I love Musashi. Musashi's great. She's strong. She's an amazing character. She loves two things. Swords and udon. Haha, is actually just udon. Swords are a distant second, I think. She just cares about the concept of swords. She cares about udon. Alright. Still have CCC. You're right. CCC is technically an Epic of Remnant. Oh, she cares about Shotas. Yes, that's true. She cares about pretty dudes, udon, swords, in that order. So she's up SS tier. Caster Nero, SS tier. I love Summer Nero. Summer Nero is a great concept. Take Nero And Lightspeed Purple, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub and welcome officially to the 1x Speed Cult. Thank you so much. Caster Nero, where was I? Caster Nero. First off, love Nero. Nero's great. Second off, love Summer. Summer's great. Summer Nero? Summer Nero. She's a fantastic AoE caster with a 50% battery, a targetable guts that has an attack buff duct tape to it. That's good content. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas, Lightspeed. Merry Christmas. Her kit is really good, and her Noble Phantasm is the national anthem of hydration. Are you hydrating right now? Because I have to be. Because I'm talking a lot. Mercrimbo. Alright. I love Casterumu. SS tier. I really wish I had her NP2. That's honestly my only complaint. My only complaint with her is that I wish her NP1 hit a little harder, but you can use overcharge to kind of mitigate her because she has a good overcharge. My god. I do know that Para has a targetable guts. I do know that. I do know that. Excellent, excellent. Hey, what up, Naomi? What up? How you doing? What's up? What you got? All right, where was I? Casterumu. Yeah, Casterumu's great. Okita. Berserker of Samagata. No! Stop! No! I wish I had like another open tier because I don't really know where I want to put her. I don't know where I want to put her. What the heck happened? Uh-oh, what happened to chat? D for dying. Kuda tier, obviously. I mean, you're not incorrect. She can hang out here for a hot second, and now this is... Yeah, T for tuberculosis tier. A mod cleared chat. Yeah, but why? Nothing happened. Ay. You wish Melt would get a buff? I wish Melt would get a buff too. She gets one like later. Just wait 2 years, obviously. It's the power of BTTV, indeed. Blocks the local clearing. Interesting. Now I know, and knowing is half the battle. But yes, welcome, super bright shiny stuff. I hope you're having a good day. Well, who was I talking about? Okita. Okita's really awesome. I like her as a character. I think she's really good. She's a very good single target saber. Wait, is she single target? She's single target, right? Right? I don't actually know. Off the top of my head. She's single target? Yeah. Yeah, she's a quick single target servant. So she does Scotty memes. Everyone likes Scotty memes, right? And she hits like a truck. Her skill kit, her kit is like okay. It's basically just a color buff, and a couple other things that I don't remember, so therefore they probably weren't that memorable. I think it's a C-Star Gather, and then she's got like a C-Star Gather and a crit buff. I legitimately have no idea what the rest of her skills do. And that's not great. So she gets to hang out in this edge tier with herself. She can hang out with herself, actually. And that seems pretty fitting, to be honest. She is really good at she is really good at just murdering something on turn 1. That is fair. That is super fair. The edge tier is getting pretty big. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? You're gonna go down. We're gonna bring a new thing up here, and this is gonna be the Gouda tier temporarily. Cool. I like that. Iskandar's getting demoted. It's okay. It's okay. Evade tied to crit. Ah, interesting. Thank you, Kadizi. All right, we're running out of servants. We're on our last. We're on our last row. Actually, easy enough. Void Shiki. There. She has a bunny outfit. Nani? But not in NA yet. Not yet. So, and we're only doing this based on NA for right now. She's 3? Excuse me? I don't know. Alright, future bunny outfit. She's now the Grand Bunny. She has the most bunnies out of any other servant. Actually, hold on. No, we're gonna put it here. B for bunny. There you go. There you go. Perfect. That's probably where she's gonna stay. Hey, Gore, what's going on? We're doing a tier list. Yes, the super objective, 100% facts and logic only. Lucky bag tier list. No bias here at all. Oh, going to Vegas? Ooh, I'm looking forward to the Vegas event. That's gonna be super cool. That's gonna be super cool. Alright, Sherlock. He's going to the classroom tier. I like Sherlock. Alright, let's talk about Sherlock story-wise. He shows up in, what was it, London? I want to say? He shows up in, like, London for, like, a second, and then he shows up again in Babylonia. He jumps a ton of exposition on us, and then he just faffs off until the remnants. And then he does like a little epilogue thing on each of the remnants. He becomes a little bit more involved over time. Can we submit our own tier list, say why everyone is where they are? If you want to, yeah. Merlin's appears, grabs a bat. I've got to defend myself. I'm gonna defend myself from Naomi. Okay, so he shows up in Camelot. In my defense, they use the same sewer BGM. They use the same sewer BGM for the Atlas Institute as they use for 90% of London. It's not my fault. It's not my fault, alright? So hold on. We're starting him off in classroom. Give me a minute. Alright, so he gets progressively more and more plot relevant. He even has a very large chunk of time in Kogetsugan, right? And I loved him in Kogetsugan. That was hilarious and amazing. Alright? His kid is boring. He has a super cool NP animation, though. But his kid is boring. Like, it's so boring, I don't actually know what it does off the top of my head. Completely. He's an esports meme? Right. Like, I don't know what he does. He just does damage. But then he doesn't. And it's fine. I don't know what his... it's boring because I don't remember it. And that's how it works. If I knew what it did, it wouldn't be boring. Only his NP matters. His NP is really cool. I do like his NP. It has good animation. We're starting him off in the classroom tier because he's like a teacher. Because he wants to hang out with Da Vinci, right? Da Vinci's cool. Oh, here we go. NP seal on one skill gives a lot of crit stars. Skill that gives star absorption on himself, debuff immunity, arts buff for himself, and an evade for his last skill. Because you use him effectively. Fair enough. Fair enough. Farming boxes, listening to the tier list. Nice-oo, nice-oo. We're actually only 6 follows away right now from our 500 goal. We're actually... I just looked at that, actually. And Katzy, thank you very much for the follow. You are now cool. 10-10-10 plan to grail hold power. Fair enough. I mean, okay. I like him in the classroom tier. And follow me here. But this is going to bump the classroom tier up a notch. It is going to bump the classroom tier up a notch. Da Vinci and Holmes are obviously main characters in the Lost Belts. And Holmes in Lost Belt 2 is... How do I want to word this? Lost Belt 2, Holmes, is like probably the most interesting his character has been. Now, Lost Belt 3, we got a haha, he's a drug addict moment, but like he just kind of felt into the background, but he's still recovering. But like his actions in Lost Belt 2 were extremely satisfying. I don't really want to put him above Da Vinci. I don't want to put him above Da Vinci. How do I want to do this? Now I gotta think. Now we gotta think. All right, classroom's definitely moving up. Classroom tier is moving up. It's going into new places. I'm happy with this, actually. All right, I'm happy with this temporarily. We're gonna think about this more in a few minutes. All right, at least he's got weed. You're not incorrect. All right. Like, Holmes and Da Vinci together are a really interesting dynamic that I really, really, really like. Having those two bouncing off of each other during the Lost Belts is like probably my favorite part of Lost Belt dialogue. So story-wise, Holmes, huge, very important, very good character. Using him effectively in combat, I have no idea how you would do it. Obviously, Naomi is very opinionated about this, and I don't really know the tricks to him, but I'm sure we could get a dissertation on it if we asked. Oh, he did to give a very valid reason. I thought the joke was hilarious. You know what, Naomi? One of these days, why don't we talk about that in detail? Because I would actually be super interested in talking to people who specialize. It's actually something I've been wanting to work on, is talking to people who specialize in like 1 or 2 servants, and like have them talk about those servants at length. I think that would be really cool. Like, I would love to hear Avu go on about Kiara for like 20 minutes. I would love to do that. Like, I would love to be able to talk to LJ about Musashi for a hot minute. I mean, talk to you about Holmes. I think that would be very interesting. Yeah, actually, why don't that's going on my to-do list for like a YouTube video. Normal support. I do. Talk to me about Solomon as a servant. Oh, man. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, hold on. Don't forget, everyone, that the holiday merch will be gone in just a few days, including the t-shirt, including the Happy Holiday shirt with Romani. So remember, I'll shill for myself in the middle of this. Yeah. The holiday shirt's gonna go away. The Padaru shirt's gonna go away. They come in hoodies. I'm still so proud of this. I'm still so proud of this design. It's so freaking good. Anyway. You've become a Fujino expert? Nice-u. Yeah, we're gonna talk. Yeah, we're gonna get Ventox to talk about Phantom. Like, I have never met the guy. I need to talk. I really want to talk to him. I really want to talk to him because I think that's how I want to like start the series of interviews. Because I love doing interviews. It's gonna be great. How do you change channel points into Bitcoin? One more thing about Sherlock. Okay, one more thing about Sherlock. Then we're gonna move on to the next servant because I'm running out of time. Holmes is fun to use. Hey, Rubato, what's up? Random voice. We're not gonna do random voices right now because I'm recording for YouTube. I'm recording for YouTube right now. I forgot to pause that. It doesn't do anything right now, so I'm gonna refund that. Get a buff to his first skill where he decreases all the enemy's arts resist for 3 turns. It's one of the NP seals. Hey, enjoy your Christmas dinner, Jiggin. Enjoy your Christmas dinner. Alright, let me actually do that. Uh-oh. That's wrong. All requests, refund. Alright. Hey, Allie, welcome to the tier list. Alright. So, where were we? Sherlock. Decreases all enemies' arts resist. That is actually pretty good. That is super fun. Alright, where were we? Ryder Artoria. She goes on the Saber Faces tier. She's an Artoria. Actually, hold on. We're gonna knock her down a tier real quick. Let's talk about Ryder Artoria or Maid Artoria, if you will. I like her a lot. She has a good kit, but she's not the best servant in her niche. She's not even close to the best servant in her niche. Her NP is very fantastic. I mean, you're riding a motorcycle on top of the water, and then your gun comes out like a freaking missile, and then she shoots it. It's pretty cool. But she also crunches. She bites popsicles. Ugh. And that's not good. How you doing today, Senpai, by the way? She does do big damage. Yeah, like, Ryder Toki is, like, just a better limited writer. Like he's just like, or he's a welfare. Like Ryder Toki is a welfare, and he's just a better single target writer. Did that be? It really did. This really is the Saberface tier, but I'm gonna knock her off of it. Like she gets a ton of points for being Artoria. She loses some for biting her popsicles. She loses more for her kit not being as strong as it possibly could be. Being outshined by a welfare when you're a 5-star limited is not great. And that's really why Illy is a lot further down this list than I think people might have expected her to be. Molter has higher damage ceiling though. She does have a higher damage ceiling, but NP1, which is what most people will have her at. Like NP5, like expecting NP5 unlimited, that's a whale thing. Only whales have that, and that's such a small percentage. All right, hold on. Are we going to talk about whales right now? Only 5 Aussie can do more damage. Fair enough. Like, the one thing that's good about her is she was technically more available than Kentoki. Only because Kentoki you only got the 2 shots at. She has more banners. She has banners. Kentoki was free if you were playing at the time. Hey, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. But yeah, I like her. She's great. And my upstairs neighbors are doing whatever they're doing again. All right, moving on. Sigurd. Sigurd goes in the edge tier. And then the edge tier's moving up a tick. Put Sigurd next to Bryn. Oh yeah, where is Bryn? Yeah, okay, sure. We can do that. Then we can do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, so that goes there. This probably goes up one. Nah, no, that's probably still fair. Yeah, so Sigurd's going in the Bryn tier because that's where he can be murdered most effectively. Mountain is snow. So Sigurd is really good at what he does, and what he does is kill dragons. Sigurd kills dragons dead. And that's great. That's amazing. Sigurd kills dragons dead. And he has one of my favorite Buster animations. Like, I love his animations. His animations are incredible. They make the worst sounds. His sword flying around the screen makes terrible noises, and it's awful. His crits are stronger than his NP, and I like that, actually, because it's hard to get his NP off 90% of the time. Ah, delicious. But, like, he's good at what he does, and what he does is he kills people dead with crits. And that's all I really have to say on the guy. Jarcher. She is grand. She is the grand big sister. There you go. Jarcher's is the grand big sister character. I like Jean Archer. I liked her in the event. I think her dolphin animations are super fun. She's also very interesting because each of her ascensions has its own animations. Each of her ascensions has their own animations, which I find very cool and interesting. What are you doing? Okay, cool. I think story-wise, she's fun. I like the fact that it's basically like Jean is finally letting her hair down, finally relaxing for the first time, like, ever. And I like Jean as a character. But I think that it's very interesting that they decided to take her in that direction. Being an archer is, like, kind of sucks for her because she's in the same class as Ishtar. And Gil. And so she's definitely outshined in her own class. But being an arts servant as opposed to a buster allows her to loop. And the loops, brother, are very fun. Jean is becoming more like how she really is underneath, just a happy bumpkin with a penchant for violence. Exactly. Like, Ruler Jean is very stiff, I feel, where she's just kind of, she's very much just herself. And that's why I like, this is probably, I wouldn't say that Archer Jean is my favorite version of her. I would probably argue that Alter Berserker is my favorite Jean for obvious reasons. But, like, I think that Archer Jean is my favorite between the normal Jean variants. Castoria, indeed. That's exactly what I like about this. I kind of wish I had my own copy, but I accept the fact that I don't. BB. BB goes in the B tier because it's B. BB and Bunny. BB goes in the BB tier with the BBs and the bunnies. So let's talk about BB. Summer BB in particular. I love Summer BB in particular because Summer BB is awesome. She has a very unique skill set. Her card lock is she's the only person who has that card lock ability. And I think that's like, it's one of the more interesting skills we've ever seen. The fact that it comes with Star Gen makes it even stronger. She has a 50% battery, which comes with a built-in NP and Buster up. She even has, and an evade. It comes with an evade. It's a one-hit evade, but it stays. And she crits like a monster. I feel like this is actually low-key the crit tier. Yeah, she's extremely useful. She has a decharge on her Noble Phantasm with a chance of double decharging. It's incredible. I think she's one of the more. She has a lot of utility. I was like, you're gonna move that tier up one. She has a lot of utility, and in general, is extraordinary. And she was a very good villain. She was a great villain. Yeah, card lock is super strong. I love the fact that it's not actually like pretty good. Like I love the fact that card lock is also like, it's very, very strong but very, very fragile. It's great. Yeah, her NP breaks huge enemies by revealing their whole sprites. Narthalep's power is pretty fun. Huzzah for Lovecraftian. Yeah. Like, she's a pseudo foreigner. She's like a pseudo foreigner, and I just love it. I love all the Lovecraft servants make me happy. Lelouch. Where are we gonna put the Emperor? He doesn't really fit in the edge tier. C for confusion. He goes to the classroom for C for confusion. Oh my god, the tier of respectful punching. Oh my god. I actually don't really know where I want to put this guy. He hates books, so we gotta learn. So let's stick him here temporarily, and then let's talk about him. He is the best Lost Belt King so far on NA. And I 100% agree with that statement. This man hits hard. He crits hard. His Noble Phantasm gives him extraordinarily utilization, especially in challenge quests. He's a phenomenal soloer. And overall, like, his utility is extremely good. He's the grand soloist. Alright, he's moving up to grand solo, for right now. So, that being, like, I don't know, like, story-wise, he was really good. He's voiced by Lelouch. He's good. Like, honestly, he's good at what he does. His skill set is interesting. He's got a big battery, and you know how I feel about batteries. B for battery. He's in the B tier for battery. 2 hours, just about. Some of my Kohai bot stuff isn't working right now. Like, yeah, he was, story-wise, he was really cool. He gave us our best Spartacus moment ever. He gave us the best Spartacus moment ever. And yes, he was the only king so far to help us take out a tree. I agree with that. He was really good. I like him. Yeah, he's gonna be in the Grand Lost Belt King. Zerker Toki. Where am I gonna put you? You're gonna hang on the edge tier temporarily. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know a lot about Zerker Toki. I like him. He's golden. He's the grand oppressor, indeed. But like, I think I prefer, like, I think just Rider Kentucky is just the better version. He has a big battery. He does have a big battery. But I feel like this just makes this tier worse. But he is also a berserker, so BB, Bunny, hold on, and, oh, battery. There we go. B for battery. There you go. How am I? I'm doing fantastic. Slow building up they've done between him and shooting. You will die on that hill. I mean, that's actually super fair. Like, I loved... I mean, you would have to argue, like, which Kentucky showed up in London. Like, either one. Like, the Kentucky showing up in London was awesome. I don't know why he showed up in London with Tama. Like, that's one of those things that I feel like I should know. But, like, he just did. He was just there. Living his best life, I guess. Gets summoned to deal with Lartoria Alter. Dies immediately after dealing with Lartoria Alter. No, he was there to deal with he dealt with Tesla. What is this tier list? This is the 100% objective, facts and logic only GSSR tier list. So, where were we? I mean, I love London. London was like probably one of, like, it didn't make a lot of sense, but I really liked it. Well, of the Lost Belts. I mean, yeah, of the Singularities. He feels Tesla infringing on his copyright of Golden Sparks. I like that as a concept. All right, we're at a moment that we're at a moment now. Scotty. Where does Scotty go? Now, a lot of people probably put her pretty high. Honestly, I would not feel bad putting her up here. In the grands. She is the grand farmer. But she's going down here right now. And let's see where we can put her. Let's see what... I'm going to talk this through for a minute. F for Pharma. I mean, we could put her down here, but I want them to have their own... They get their own tier down there. So, let's talk about Scotty. Scotty, since release, has usurped the caster slot almost in its entirety. Let's talk about her let's talk about her gameplay wise. Scotty fills a very, very specific niche. And that niche is quick-based looping and farming. Scotty is also only good at this task, only actually very good at this task, if you have your own and a support. The double Scotty system is named as such because it's only good when you have two Scotties. One Scotty helps immensely. But it doesn't help as much if you don't have your own support caster to work with her. The fact that she is basically the entirety of a support caster list means if you need a Waver, a Merlin, or God help you, a Tama, God help you, a Tama, you don't get it. It ain't happening. You have to pray to God someone has put one of them on all. You just have to hope that's there. The fact that she's limited makes this worse. And she's high maintenance. She has a ton of hard to obtain mats. Her mats are expensive. She's only good when you have she's at her best when you have 2 of them. Thank God her NP level doesn't matter. If her NP level mattered, she would be down in the Apocrypha villain tier. You know? Like, she'd be all the way down there. Now, that being said, those are negatives, obviously. Those are bad things. But let's talk about the good things about Scotty from a gameplay-wise. Scotty made it so... Scotty has an absolutely disgustingly large quick buff. That's like a 50% quick buff, or something like that. It's gigantic. And that makes it so quick servants could hit hard. It finally made it so quick NPs weren't wet noodles. It made it so they could actually do stuff. They could do loops. They could do all sorts of things. Scotty plus 2k4 was some of the smoothest farming I've ever done playing Fate Grand Order. Like, it's some of the smoothest farming I've ever done. I'm only operating on a single Scotty. That's a point in her favor. The problem is, Scotty farming gets repetitive. Scotty farming, you're doing the same thing constantly over and over and over. And a lot of times you're having to use a plug suit because you need like someone up front, or you're doing like a rash things, and that helps you not need a plug suit. But Scotty farming in itself is not good. The fact that she's taking over her, the fact that she's, I said I was going to do positive, but it just loops back to the problem that Scotty farming isn't fun. I would argue that no farming is fun, but Scotty farming is the most consistent but least fun farming I think I've ever done. Like, case in point, I did Scotty farming all of this event, and I've only done like 50 boxes. Actually, hold on, how many boxes have I done? 53. I've only done 53 boxes. I did 120 on Gilfest, but I wasn't Scotty farming. And I think that's the point. Like, I don't enjoy, I didn't dislike farming Gilfest with Waver and other stuff. I did dislike farming Quetzmas with Scotty. And I think that's the main takeaway from this. Gilfest farming was not as bad. Waver farming is not as bad to go through as Scotty farming was. If I get a Scotty, I'll use her. I'm not going to be happy about it, but I'll use her. Okay, let's step away from Scotty's gameplay. Let's talk about her from a story perspective. Scotty was the second Lost Belts king. And honestly, I'm definitely going to put her above Ivan. Like, Ivan was interesting. Scotty Ivan was interesting, but again, I think Ivan was better as a plot element than a character in the Lost Belts. Even though his scenes were extraordinarily like heartrending, I still think he was better as an object than a character. His boss fights were fantastic, but not because of him. And that's okay. Definitely willing to press more button. Fair enough. Fair enough. Who's going for Benny Emma? I am probably not. And again, I'm not saying he's a bad character. Like that's not me saying he was a bad character, but I definitely think the concept of Ivan the Terrible was done better than the character of Ivan the Terrible. But the character Ivan the Terrible was a good character. It's just the pedestal that they put him on could not be reached. And that's okay. That's not a bad thing. But he was a much better force than he was a character. But Scotty was active during the entire Lost Belt. Scotty was our first Lost Belt king that was active during the whole time. We had many interactions with her. And she was not an antagonist for the majority of it. The antagonist for that was, you could argue, Ophelia filled the antagonistic role for Lost Belt 2 more than Scotty did. Scotty stepped up into that once she realized that we were a thing that had to be dealt with. But she was not an antagonistic force during the Lost Belt. Even though, like... Yes, Surtur and Ophelia were the antagonists. You could argue the Valkyries, but the Valkyries were more like your, mid-boss type deal. But Ophelia and Surtur filled the antagonist role. Scotty only stepped into the antagonistic spot when she realized that her entire world was at risk. And I think that it's really... Exactly, Naomi. And I think that's a really interesting. And those are definitely points in her favor. But the negatives from her from a gameplay perspective are the reason that that she is as low as she... Yeah, I just can't. I like her better as a character than Ivan, but but Scotty farming, especially now that I've done a non-trivial amount of it, I just can't. I don't like what she's done to farming. I don't like the Scotty meta, even though it's the most efficient thing you could be doing right now on that node. I will be glad when this Christmas event is over and I can never think about Scotty farming ever again. And that's Scotty. Until the Gilfest rerun. Oh no, don't Alec, don't do that to me. Don't do it to me. I'm so comfy right now. Oh god, we've been going for like 2 hours. We're almost done. Alright, Skahach. Going right there. In the Grands. She's Grand Shisho. Oh no, actually Bunny tier. Hold on. Bunny tier. Ratnox brings a... Yeah, B for Bunny. She could be Grand... Yeah, I mean Grand... What if she's the Grand Bunny, though? Grand Bunny. I don't know. She's pretty mid, all things considered. She fills a very good niche. She's very strong. I liked her in America. I wish they did more with her in general. Yeah, she's gonna have to go in the B tier. She's a bunny. She goes at B for Bunny. Niche big nuke NP damage for depending harder on NP levels. Yeah. Gonna waiver farm until Caster Artoria gets here. Indeed. Indeed. Alright. But yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about her because there's a lot that people have already said. To be 100% honest. Like they're like, you either absolutely love her, like 100% devotion, or you just don't care. And I'm like real mid on her. Like, I think she's a cool character. I think she's really strong. But like, what do I need with another single target Lancer? You know? Like to be completely honest, like she's very strong, but like, who cares? Old man goes to the classroom tier so we can hang out with Sherlock. Moriarty was really quickly on elaborate on Hijikata S tier. He's the Mayo Man. He loves pickles and violence. So there you go, Alec. Pickles, violence, and mayonnaise. That is why he's S tier. That's the Cliff's Notes. So, let's talk about the old man real quick. I love Moriarty. Moriarty's like one of my favorite characters. Because he's a math guy. I'm a math guy. I love mathematics. It's great. I think that his story through Shinjuku was awesome. I think that evil Moriarty, like the evil and slightly less evil Moriarty split concept was super interesting. Like, I think that the fact that he is an old man who has a giant, he just has like a big coffin that shoots missiles is hilarious. He's basically like the Wolfwood of this of Fate. Like, I think that his utilization in events is inspired. I think the fact that he's basically adopted Fran is amazing. I just, there's a lot about this man I love. I'd put him higher on the list, to be completely honest, but I want him next to Sherlock. I just want him to hang out with Sherlock in the classroom so these young people can learn math. Him realizing the biggest hole in his own plan by growing to care about the person he was going to kill caused him to wait for things and to rather simply ending it. Yeah, definitely. Shinjuku Papa is very, very fantastic. I'm a big fan of him. I'm a big, big fan. Alright, we're gonna skip shooting because I want to talk about her with Raikou. Tama Lancer. She goes in the S tier for summer. This is now the summer tier. And Saber. Summer and Saber tier. There you go. Berserker of Samagata Hell. No! Bad Naomi! I love Tama Lancer. I think that she has a really cool... She has a very good niche, which is just anti-male. And man, how many male bosses are there? A lot, you say? She has a charisma. Her skill 3 is like bad. But like, that's fine. I don't like the skill that, I mean, a lot of summer goddesses have, which is like I gain a bunch of things, but next turn I'm getting a stun. Like, I'm not a fan of that, personally. I kind of wish there were ways around it. Like, which there are. Like, you can use Atlas Mystic Code or a couple other things. But, like, it just feels bad. you know, like debuff clears are easy, but like it's fine. Yeah, Jolter's the best summer saver. But like, I love her animations. I love her Noble Phantasm. I think she's extraordinarily strong. Her niche is really wide, so she does a ton of damage to a lot of different things. Tamalancer's good. Tamalancer's good. Yeah, her S3 is strong. I just really think the debuff sucks. Alright, this is the part I didn't want to talk about. This is the worst part. Right here. Alright, we all ready? We all ready? Shooting. We get a command code? Ooh. Interesting. That'll actually be really good. Mordred's not on the list because she doesn't have a limited version. Alright. So, Shooting Doji and Raikou. Where do I even want to start putting these? Let's talk about Shooting Doji first, actually. We're going to start her pretty low. Yeah, this is just GSSR. This is the 100% fully objective GSSR tier list. Surf Mo is limited, but she is a 4-star. That is correct. We're going to start Shooting Doji pretty low. She might raise up as I talk through this. Shooting Doji has a pretty interesting skill set. Her NP has some really cool poison. It is like her NP is basically a debuff bonanza. It doesn't do like great damage, but it's not bad damage. She has one of the more interesting story implementations of all the EORs. Like in Shimosa, her implementation in Shimosa was very interesting. I still don't 100% know what was the deal with shooting Doji that was hanging out in Chaldea. I don't really remember what was going on because the extraneous parts of that, the extra parts of that story were really hard for me to follow. Her use in the summer event, or not summer, her Oniland event was incredible. And I think that and I like her relationship that she has with the other Oni. And actually, you know what? No, you know what? I'm actually pretty comfortable with this. We're going to put her in the Grands. And she is the Grand Oni. I'm actually super comfortable with this. Actually, that's a little higher than I intended on putting her. But, like, because of the way I'm structuring this tier list, it's pretty interesting. She's a really good character. I know. I like her character. I like her use in storylines. The fact that she was in one of the hardest fights, in my opinion, in the game, is what keeps her away from, like, S tier. Yeah, like that's actually is another bonus in her. It's almost actually a bonus because you're supposed to feel uneasy about her. Because I like a lot about her. I like her design. I like her voice. I like her storyline. But holy crap, do I not trust anything about her anymore? Like, the game actively put that unease into me. And that's great. That's just, she's so well implemented, and I love everything about her. And that's why she's the Grand Oni. I know, that's exactly what I was just saying, Naomi. It's exactly what I was just saying. Let's talk about Mama Raikou. We're gonna slap her in the B tier real quick. Shimosa PTSD is real. We're gonna slap her in the B tier real quick. I actually don't have a lot to say about Raikou. So, like Shootin', she is part of my Shimosa-based PTSD. B for too big. Big. There you go. Rider of Kala Sutra Hell. Raikou is another character that I think was very well implemented in Shimosa. I think her storyline, her story arc through Shimosa was actually really incredible. She was one of the few Seven Swordsmen to have... What's the word I'm looking for? Compassion? She wasn't just a mind. She wasn't singularly focused on just murdering things. And I think that, like, she was really a fascinating character in that. I don't know much. Was she used anywhere else? I don't know what her story is. She was in Summer 3. She was in Summer 3. And I thought her Summer 3 was actually pretty okay as well. And so, like, story-wise, she's actually, like, really good. Her kit is good. She's got her damage buff is really good. She's got her buster buff. Her NP is really strong and really flavorful. But there you go. BB and Kentucky. Are you kidding me? If we had to do it that way, he'd have to go all the way up here. That man's got the biggest chest. That's a chest that you measure in, like, OSHA. His chest is OSHA compliant. Mom and son. Yeah, now they're together. Now they're together. Kentucky has to hang out with his mom. It's true. Sairo Chesto. Man, I need that as a button. That needs to be a button. You know? That'd be a good button. Emiya level? Oh, he's like double an Emiya. He's got like double Emiya chest. Man is wide. That man is wide with a capital wide. Totally not his only girlfriend. Yeah. Yeah, that's not an awkward place to put him at all. So here you go. There you go. Screenshot this if you want. But this is it. This is the objective GSSR 100% facts and logic tier list. Absolutely 100%. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save 100% objective. Download image, please. Thank you. Got it. Gonna have to watch the VOD. Came in late. Understandable. This will be going up on the YouTube, so hello to YouTube. Alright, so we've done this. I hope you insert Price is Right theme here. So, do you have a different tier list? Good. Because we're all allowed to have our own opinions. Even though mine is objective.
Hey, I hope you liked that. If you do, maybe subscribe. Or don't. I'm not your mom. Or check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Eriopolis, where I do lots of content every weekday. Either way, my name's Eric, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Wait, where's the button?